All right, you guys, here's part of the beauties of being at the Yosemite Boulder Farm. You get to be a kid. You can do fun stuff like this. Just remember, if you use all your appendages, it's a lot easier. And that's one of the fun things about rock climbing. It teaches you how to use your body, how to counterbalance, and it's also great cross training. Gets your forehand stronger for disc golf. So, highly recommend doing a little bit of the mixture. I know I made a video a couple years ago about it. Then why I just slide down, or how do I get there? I'm just fine. You won't get a little exhilaration. We saw people highlining yesterday, so that's more my type of level of fun right there. I don't need to be 1,000 feet up, but I can have a little bit of fun from 20 feet up. That's cool. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in California, about to unveil one of the kind of coolest hidden gems of a disc golf course that you will find here in the state, and honestly here in the United States. I'm here with Dean and Will. Dean actually approached me not too far outside Yosemite a couple years ago. We were just getting some groceries. Late at night, he said he had a spot to park for the night, which was very gracious of him. And he also mentioned that he had some boulders to climb, as well as a disc golf course that they had been working on. And so I got to come out here and meet those guys just on a chance, and on the graciousness and the hospitality of Dean. And so it's super cool to come out here. And this course is honestly one of my favorites that I've ever played. Super endearing, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. So Will and Dean are going to play as a doubles team against myself today. On this course, we have 12 holes finished at the moment. How many acres do you guys have out here?
6.2. 6.2 acres, yeah.
Okay, 6.2 acres, and there's a hill kind of in the middle of the property, so the way it kind of slopes away to all the corners makes it feel even bigger, and these guys have put so much work into every corner of it too, to where it just feels that much bigger, because every part of the property has so much character. And it's called the Yosemite Boulder Farm. They actually have an Airbnb that's going to be open by kind of mid-summer. So the description below will have all the information on how you guys can get on the wait list that's already stacking up. So you're going to want to get on that and come check out not only this amazing disc golf course, but this boulder farm. They have a lot of boulder projects out here, and they're uncovering more all the time. So always work going on with you guys out here. And Dean's probably spent 20 hours of the last like 32 getting this course ready, weed whacking it so it's going to show good for you guys on the camera. And I'm really excited to show you guys this course that has never been seen by almost anybody in the disc golf community. How many of you guys do you think have come and played that aren't you guys on this course?
Just about a handful, just kind of close friends, stuff like that. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
No more than a dozen.
For
Yeah.
sure. It's there's a couple holes that are nearing that 300-foot range, and there's also some shorter ace runs that have very characteristic gaps to hit or whatever it might be. Also, the granite boulders out here will chew your discs up a little bit, but that's part of the fun of it. You kind of come out here, bring a couple backup discs, and learn them as you play this beautiful course. So let's check it out over here on hole one. Dean, we'll let you break down hole one. So I don't know if you just want to hold the mic for a minute, for a second while you do it, and then
Yeah, you break down hole
you break down hole one, and then you guys will throw first.
Well, hole one,
All right.
I'm a righty, so I'm doing a backhand.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I guess tell the people like
Yeah,
the
look at the
distance
camera.
and all the
what
good
is
stuff.
the distance?
225.
It's 225. It's fairly level, but you got some wind out there, and you have a lot of small trees out in front, fruit trees. I try to end up hyzering it in. So we'll see if I can do that.
There's a couple young redwoods they've planted on the backside, just deep of the basket too. So
Right, and you can see there's a wall back there, so that's obviously out of bounds because that's the road. to
Yes.
get here. So, yeah.
property line's out of bounds. Everything else in play out here, and there's gonna be some funky lies. So this course will test your
Absolutely.
creativity.
Well, and you see that boulder to the right. That's a really great entry level.
Jabba the
climbing
Hutt
boulder.
is what I've named that boulder on the right. I don't know if you guys see it over there, but yeah, if you can kind of catch a little bit of it and rebound in, and that might be one of the better birdie plays on this one. Avoid some of those dangerous spots long of the basket.
Yes.
All right, these guys are going best shot double, so Dean, you lead us off. Let's get it.
Come on, Dad.
Dean throwing his mockingbird that I hooked him up with. He's been learning. Oh, come on. Great line.
Great shot.
Wow.
Solid.
Got some snap on that one.
All right, now Will gets to decide. They got probably a 25, 28 footer, but there's going to be some guarded windows, so.
I'm gonna throw this Ranger. It's been treating me pretty well, so we'll see if
Yeah.
I can make it do what it needs to do.
Oh, there's that safe birdie play right there on the
go.
right
Okay.
side. I like it.
I'm happy.
All right, Team Pollard is out there with a pretty safe look. I got penny putter in hand. We do have that wind off the right side, which seems to be the prevailing wind out here. Part of me wants to ace run it, but I also just want the safe birdie line since they're sitting right under it. So I'm going to try to get a little turn on this penny putter. Oh, that's so soft and turned. Can I get the job of the hut rebound?
Oh, yes.
I did. Okay, we got a putt. Circle one. Got some meat on the bone, though.
Competition's going strong.
Here we go. Blood's flowing. All right, Dean pulling CTP on us. My disc is a little short here, so I'm going to go first. Also, every one of the greens out here has a rock line at that circle one's edge, which is a great touch for an awesome backyard course like this. All right, tailwind. Oh, just too low. Doors open.
So close.
Doors open.
All right, Dad, we got to get this.
You guys can see we have Lola and we have the cats out right now. They
Yeah,
love
both
disco.
of us. See you first. Oh,
Ooh.
no. Hey, wait, we leave that. Leave that. That's the mark. You gotta keep that there.
All right, pressure's on Will. Let's see if he's gonna knock it down. Blood is in the water. Oh, left side chains. Every basket out here is in a boulder, creating a lot of elevated putts. Makes it that much
Yeah,
tougher.
but we should have had that. That's okay. Oh.
All right, all you animal lovers, we got Lola. She wants about 7 rounds of disc golf a day to be happy. And then we got Toph, little kitty, out here roaming, as well as Shady. They love some disc golf. All right, we got tap outs here on hole 1. You guys can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Give me my putter.
Yep.
Oh, that's me right here?
That's it.
Us.
Woo!
No
par.
birdies on 1. Oh, see if we can do the camera tap out lefty. Got it. All right, Will, you want to show the people hole
Oh.
2, even though it's one of my favorites, so I hate to give up the whole breakdown, but you know.
Well,
I
thank
am the
you,
guest,
Connor.
even though you are the guest right now as well. So
That's true. This is hole 2. It's the meadow. It's a 300-foot straight carry over this drainage wash here. We have a pond that plays as OB, and the safe play is to either land on the left side or go to the right of the pond if you can't make the 300-foot distance.
yeah, and this one, it's called 300, but it's playing a little bit up the hill. And, we have the earth and gravel tee box, but it's nice and level here. So, but I feel like this one plays good 320, 330, depending on the wind direction. So it's quite a pump. It's a great hole. Honestly, it might make my dream 18. I just love this place, and this hole is so fun, so aesthetically pleasing. And it doesn't have endless ceiling, so you do have to kind of pump it, even though it's, 300, which is still a solid distance. So, yeah. Will, you gonna show us how to do it with that MIDI or what?
I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. We'll see.
Come on,
Come back.
beat the trees. Great shot by Will.
Ooh, a little deep.
Overshot the basket.
Might be in that little creek wrapping on the backside, but either way, deep of the basket here is impressive. All right, Dean.
I think I might be, yeah.
Hold on, we gotta let Lola go. Sorry, Lola.
Freshly weed whacked, courtesy of Dean over there.
Yes. Little turn on the Mockingbird. Sounds like it might be up on one of those little dam levels there. Could be dry. But hopefully Will's is dry as well back there because he threw a good line.
Yep.
I'm also going to the MIDI. This one's alpha plastic. And look at the basket back there in the sunshine, just begging for some action. Nice firm flat release here. Go in. Oh, if that held turn for another second, y'all, we were blowing the chains up here. Oh, I love this hole, and that's why, because it forces such a good shot and a beautiful straight shot, which is one of the hardest shots to master in disc golf. Also, we failed to mention hole 1 was the housekeeping hole, Dean said, because you keep it away from the house. Don't hit my damn house. Just play the hole, get down there, and every hole has a Yosemite theme to it, which is another one of the very endearing parts of this property. These guys think of something for every little detail, and stuff like that matters to detail-oriented people like myself. Wills was indeed in bounds, and he cashes the putt. Cold-blooded killer here. Okay. All right, pressure's on, y'all.
It's on.
Wind's picking up.
I'm so glad I made that.
I still got a little putt to make. Got the leaning branch in the way. Right to left wind. I'm glad Will put the pressure. I needed. That's the practice I need. Appreciate it, Will. That's good.
You're welcome. I'm doing my best to keep you on your toes out here.
All right, we got a line frame. Birdies on 2. That's one of the hardest birdies on the course, so it's a good pickup. Good job, squads. And it's one of the most beautiful.
Yeah, we got a birdie.
Y'all, if you love Lord of the Rings as much as most of us, they have plans on a couple hobbit holes throughout the property. And right here is going to be one of them. Going to be the backdrop of this next green coming up. Going to be in the background on this hole. Wow. Just when you thought this hole couldn't get better. All right, this hole is called Sunnyside. What's the reason for it?
There's a place in the valley called Sunnyside Bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is actually...
It's called Sunnyside Bench because I'm going to sit down and park this one. Or I might even ace it, actually. It's a 183-foot par 3. You've obviously got this little manzanita tree, I believe, here on the left, kind of blocking the low height if you're trying to swing it out there with the forehand or the backhand turning shot. It does offer the dead straight shot. You kind of got to use the right side of the tee box to open that up for yourself. And right to left sloping green. I'm going to go penny putter, throw a little turning shot at it. See if we can't tickle some chains. A little too high, but I love the turn. Oh my God. Touched a branch and almost went in the basket. There we go.
I have my heart racing there. Great shot.
Thank you.
Go ahead, yeah. Come on, Dad. Hey, Lola.
You guys can see Lola hanging on the boulder. I don't know what she's looking at. Dean going Texas Ranger. Force over. Fighting back through the trees for the park job as well. Heck yeah.
Great line.
Thanks. I like that.
That's the kind of love you get when you put in the kind of work Dean does on his course, you know? So that's what happens.
Of course, love. Didn't roll away. Thank you.
I'm going with the penny putter.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and do a similar shot to Connor.
I showed him the beta, you know, for all you climbers, and he's gonna follow it.
That's right.
Ooh, better height than mine, but a little more turn out the hand, a little later out the hand.
Yeah, not quite the finesse of a pro.
Looks like Papa Dean's shots coming up.
Daddy Dean. Bassar Dad. Yeah!
Whoa. Now, there might be a tap in, but how uphill that one was, it definitely takes a little concentration, and there's a lot of those baskets and a lot of putts out here where it's a little harder than the distance might show. Beautiful stamp, beautiful flying disc. Get your penny putters, but if you want this stamp, you gotta hit me up, personally.
Okay, this is hole 4, 265. It's called the Woods. Self-explanatory. Got to go through all these oak trees to a basket that's sitting, as usual, on a granite boulder here. It's got a massive drop-off on the back side of that boulder. There's 3 ways. You can go somewhere in the middle, you can go forehand for righty around, or you can even bomb one through here. Connor's tried all those, and with great success.
No, I got one.
Was that yours?
I don't know. Dean said there's 3 ways to do it, but like he said, this one's called the Woods, and I'd argue there's about 3 lines through the woods straight ahead that are legitimate and runnable, even though they are tight. And there's kind of 2 high lines you can take, as well as a third, I guess, if you like the tomahawk shot. So we'll call this one kind of that 6-shooter hole. You know, a lot of options. But whatever you do, you're gonna have to throw a good shot to put this one close. And like Dean said, if you go long in this one, you can be 15 feet away, but also that far below the basket probably. So I've been liking the high forehand line because it is the biggest gap available. I've been taking Chupacabra.
Come here, Tough.
The key for me is to come out flat, even a little bit of turn,
Careful.
and kind of go stall fade down the backside because I have to get deep with this pin and kind of fade directly back right. Oh, I've been saving this throw for the video, y'all. Oh, I talked too early. Caught the backside of those trees that I mentioned, and it's gonna be some kind of hairy edge of circle look. We'll see. However y'all want to do it.
One after the other.
Okay. Going with the midi on this one. Gonna do my best to go somewhat up the center.
Oh.
Early branch. Mid to early branch. Come on, Dad.
Yeah, I want to go for center also.
Stay up.
Skip. It's better than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right, we're gonna have
Absolutely.
difficult putts coming up, but you never know what can happen, especially here at Yosemite Boulder Farm. Oh yeah, I failed to mention in the beginning, but actually, I happen to be the course record holder out here. So whenever you book your stay, if you need someone to teach you how to play the course, you know, you're probably gonna either want to watch this video, see the game plan, or you know, you might have to book a room for me too, so I come stay with you, and we'll hang out, and I'll show you how to play the course myself. All right? Dean lining up that forehand Texas Ranger. Split the boulders. Solid layup, green light for Will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Football. No, I'm just kidding.
That's okay.
I don't know any better.
Okay. Well, do my best. Oh.
Yeah, tough angle from there. All right, there's a unwritten rule. Eventually, you know, maybe we'll get a little short rule list on hole 1 for you guys. One of them is if you do have to scale a boulder to play your lie, take a generous lie that's safe. You know, the closest playable lie where you're not going to fall off the back when you are trying to attempt it. So here I am, about 14 inches in front of where my disc was on kind of the top back side of the boulder, with a look. Beautiful views. That's part of the best thing about this property is there's so many like half panorama views where you see just so much. 40-footer, death behind. No problem for the blue bonnet. Let's go.
Nice putt.
Wow. I've made honestly some of the best putts in my life out here this week, so it's been real cool hanging out and having to get creative and remind myself why I love disc golf, because it's fun, not just because I like playing it for a living.
Yeah, I would go with yours. Nice. Dad, do you want to walk up to the wicket slab? Give some info on that. So right here next to the...
Here, I could climb the
yes,
rope here.
please do. Go ahead, Connor.
All right, you guys, here's part of the beauties of being at the Yosemite Boulder Farm. You get to be a kid and do fun stuff like this. Just remember, if you use all your appendages, it's a lot easier. And that's one of the fun things about rock climbing. It teaches you how to use your body, how to counterbalance, and it's also great cross training, gets your forehand stronger for disc golf. So highly recommend doing a little bit of the mixture. I know I made a video a couple years ago about it. Then why I just slide down, or how do I get down? I'm just playing.
Backwards on the same rope.
Scale it down. Rappel. Work on the grip strength. That first commitment's a little sketchy, not gonna lie to y'all. But you know, you won't get a little exhilaration. We saw people highlining yesterday, so you know, that's more my type of level of fun right there. I don't need to be 1,000 feet up, but I can have a little bit of fun from 20 feet up. That's cool.
All right, so this is hole 5, the apron, named after Glacier Point Apron in Yosemite, of course. 190 uphill. Plays a little bit longer than that. Tee-pad's a little rough. We're working on it. But yeah, it's a wonderful shot. I usually play it as a nice, gentle hyzer, kind of on that same angle that the apron is sloped at up there, that nice granite apron. And you just kind of want to hyzer it right in and hopefully land under the basket, or even better, land in the basket.
Yeah, this one says 190, but don't be fooled with the slight uphill nature of the tee box as well as the throw. It seems like it plays like all of 275, I swear. I'm throwing pretty firm on a putter usually here.
All right, I'm going with the midi. Wait, you have the box, Connor.
Okay, okay. Honor in the box. I like it, I like it.
Had that clutch birdie on that last hole. What am I thinking?
Okay, I'm going to take Walker, play it high right towards that kind of standalone boulder towards the back there. Try to have it fade late on the basket. Oh, go in. Come on. Drop. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think that's just deep of the ace there. So close.
You want to go, or I'll go? Great shot, man. That
Thank
was.
you.
Whew. All right, here we go. Midi. See if we can get this. Oh, too tight. Way too tight. No. Well, good thing there's 2 of us, huh?
Dingo and Mockingbird putting it up there nicely. Getting it to fade in front of the apron.
Sweet.
Great.
They got a putt. Might be inside that circle 1 rock barrier.
Especially with the light.
Since it's such a vibe with the late day lighting in this old hole 1, now hole 2's green is my favorite on the course. Just gotta show you guys one more time. Look at that beauty. And then we got Lola waiting for someone to throw her frisbee again. She just plucked it out of the water. She a diver. Well into C1 here. Let's
Nice
go.
putt.
That penny putter, Dean, knocking it down. Just learning the disc this week. Both these guys already dialing in that Texas plastic. I love it. Will giving you guys a great perspective of some of the elevation change you'll experience on a course like this. Really can make the game fun and present some new challenges. And we got a close one. I threw pretty firm fan grip on this Walker, and I'm short. Thought it was an ace run long into that boulder, but here we are, noodle arm. But able to score another birdie. That's a little turkey action after par on hole 1. We're hungry. Lola, get it. Oh.
Woo.
Okay, hole 6 is going to be known as the point. It's teeing off from on top of this big flat boulder that was off on the right side on the last hole. Playing across, you can see the basket just right of that kind of spidery oak tree. Once again, perched on a boulder, as every basket is out here. One of those touches that just makes this place so endearing. Late day sun will be in your face when you're playing your 3rd round of the day out here. That is customary and mandatory, honestly, if you're coming to stay at the Boulder Farm. And you got a lot of options here. There's obviously the straight shot available. There's also a high spiking forehand or a lefty spike hyzer, if you like that kind of thing. There's some backhands as well, but those are going to be kind of tough if you're going for those hyzers. Short run up with this boulder here. I like to kind of get the little Matty-O Twitter toes and get a kind of a pseudo 1-step. Hitting this alpha penny putter, slow drifting straight shot. Oh my God, I'm so early out of the hand, y'all. I dropped down into the meadow, and yeah, the door's wide open for Team Pollard right now.
Go ahead, Willie.
Y'all, I've literally haven't freaking missed this gap all week, and I just did it. Gave these guys an opportunity.
Oh, he's been lacing them. 4 out of 5 usually, straight to the pin. Sometimes 5 out of 5. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, good low straight line. Will it fade back? Come on, off the tree. Oh my gosh. Will almost got that luck of the Irish that you're gonna use, that you're gonna get when you use that code Clover20 at LoneStarDisc.com. Save yourself 20%. Get lucky. Luck of the Irish. Y'all know how to do it. Come on.
Mockingbird.
Alpha Mockingbird for Dean. Also playing a great line. A little low, but right on track with the basket. They're gonna have options there depending on how far forward Dean slid. While I am hoping and praying for some kind of miracle. You also get to do adventurous things like just walk down the face of the boulder here after you play the hole. Test the grip on your shoes. This granite actually has incredible grip. Way more than you ever expected to have. And yeah, Dean, the ripe age of 62, looking great out here, just walking down, no problem. 64? My bad. And he's still killing it, doing things like that. I didn't want to do it, but he talked me into it, so.
So right above the apron, there is the Half Dome boulder.
For all the Yosemite lovers, this boulder does look so much like Half Dome. Kind of rounded with the fallen face on the front, and Dean's trying to show us the bait over here. How we get to the top?
Well, you need shoes.
You need shoes.
But you lie back on this edge and it follows all the way along. With a couple of crossovers.
Yeah, he's right. You need shoes.
You need shoes, yeah.
If I had shoes, y'all,
It's a hard one.
I'd shred it, but no, I ain't got those kind of skills. It's good though. I'm filing down my calluses, getting ready for OTB. Lola's pointing to my disc right here. Swimming with the tadpoles, as there's not quite fish in the pond yet. Hopefully, if it stays throughout the summer, there'll end up being fish here. They've really been kind of working to cut this area out, make it more of a natural wetland, and it's been working, so really cool to see that. I'm gonna go walk her forehand in, see if we can ring it up. Is this OB?
Are you in the water?
Yeah.
How deep in the water?
I mean, I'm surrounded if water's OB.
Water's OB.
All right, water's OB. So I gotta throw this in for par, y'all. This is a big turn of events here. I need this one. Oh, a little too much juice. I really hit on that. Been climbing a little too much, feeling a little strong, you know. So Will grab 2 strokes here. It's a mentally challenging putt. He's right there. Oh, he said no challenge for me. Nerves of steel. I gotta make this for bogey meanwhile, after going OB. This course does have some opportunities to score, but you throw a bad shot, bad enough, you're gonna get punished.
Nice putt.
All right, taking bogey. We're all tied up now at 3 under par through 6 holes. Back 9 snack time. Back 6, I should say.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Okay, hole 7.
Get up there first.
You know, how far is this, William? It's like,
Oh yeah, we don't have the. So we're not quite there yet with all of the finished details. We don't have all the distances yet, and we don't have all the tee pads yet. But we're getting there. It'll happen.
this one's called the pass.
I'm gonna say it's about 215 as the crow flies, but because it's so uphill, it's gonna play more like 280.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it drops off. And then the basket, of course, is
Blind
on a
hole.
boulder.
Yeah, blind hole. There is a dry stick manzanita wall that we've created that provides a little bit of a backstop on the left-hand side, but for the most part, if you err a little to the left or too much to the right, you're either going to go long, hit rocks, or drift out into the open.
Yeah, and this one's probably on the biggest boulder yet on the green, so it creates for beautiful putting surface and some fun putts. Oh, I guess, hopefully I can't. That should have picked up. It's quiet out here.
Yeah.
All right, my bogey, so.
All right. I'm going to go. You want to go first?
Let
Yeah,
me
take it
go
away.
first.
Take it away.
I don't get the distance.
Hey, you're doing great, man.
Pop's just getting through the pass. You know, it's a little snowy up there right now, so just getting a safe shot, then Will can play the risk.
Yeah, he'll get it down there. Willie aced this
Oh.
some months ago.
Yeah, well, that was the luck of the Irish.
Yeah, it was
This is a pretty sweet ace. Dean was just saying Will got this ace a couple months ago. This one's tough.
I used the 20% code before I got the ace.
I mean,
you know, it works.
Every time. Texas Ranger out of Will, and that's a great line.
I'm happy.
Yeah. That's going to be in that deep right spot. I've been liking the forehand if I can just be flat and beat the left side of this large pine tree here. Then I'll fade just in the nick of time. Oh, yep. I keep painting the top of that tree, or the bottom of that tree, I should say, and I got another long look. They got a chance to take a stroke here. Lots on the line. Turns out, actually, Alex Honnold's mom's the first person who's climbed this boulder that has yet to be named right here. Super cool piece of climbing history right here at the Yosemite Boulder Farm. And Will scampering up in the Tevas, fearless. Good thing he didn't clip his toenails. I see him digging in right there, you know.
The Teva's grip.
Wow.
Don't underestimate a good
Great
sandal.
climb. All right. Mandatory climb here. You can't finish the course without completing this climb. That's what you gotta do. Dang. All right, let's get that hole there. Get up into this crack. Hey. Oh, that was a high quality climb by Mr. Will.
Yeah, he went out on a limb.
He really sent that.
You got it. You got it.
Will sent that.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah,
there we
use
go.
that nub, and then, yep, there you go. There you go. You mantle that.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how you do it in climbing, you just do it. Whether it's ugly or not.
Woo!
Ooh, that was sketchy. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's right, Alex Honnold's mom. I got that too. What's up? How'd you get down?
Oh, I just kind of went through that. I went around the poison oak.
Yeah, there's a poison oak.
That is a hazard here. There is some poison oak here. I came right over here.
All right, this pesky pine's been getting me. Might have to play a glow round later just so I can beat it one last time. Okay, into the sunshine. Gonna need some Annie to beat that one tree. Guard on the green here. Come on. Ooh. I felt good about it. The problem is I didn't hear it hit the manzanita wall, and that means my comeback here is far from guaranteed. Shit's getting dicey.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at the kitty cats
You both have a challenge putt.
climbing around. Beautiful sunset. And we're on the deep side of the green here where the wall discontinues. It's a tough putt.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Oh, we're just blocked, you know? Just having a tough shot here.
We thought there was dire concern. That's all good. Just a tough putt. Look, okay.
A little dramatic. Okay.
Play defense, tough. Shadow said I'm coming too.
I'm going to have to just try and stall it in, I guess.
Oh, if he
Oh.
didn't catch those limbs, that looked great.
Yep, you're right. Isn't that tough? It's a tough lie, huh?
Dean busting out the Ranger. Yeah. All right, I got a miracle putt to make back there. Okay, outside the circle back here, got the Greg Barsby elevator putt if I want to have a chance. Good thing I'm outside the circle though, because I need a little step forward. Oh my gosh, if I beat the top of that, y'all, I'm telling you, in the basket. Okay, this one's actually perfect for a basketball putt.
Oh, no.
Nothing's ever perfect for a basketball putt apparently, because you just go straight through the chains to the backside. Free stroke for these guys. I'm gonna have to hit the races now. Uh-oh, y'all. Oh my god, it almost came off the pole on me too. What the heck?
Penny putter. Beautiful stamp. See if I can make it through the El Portal. Named after the town outside of Yosemite, El Portal.
Yeah, also when you take that El Portal entrance into the park, you drive under this magnificent boulder structure with your car, and so this kind of signifies that. Tightest gap on the course. Will hits it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Slides under the manzanita into the hobbit hole putt.
Does that mean I?
Yeah, Dean's gonna have to redeem them here a little bit. Redeem them, maybe, you know. Not bad. A little soft. He wanted to give them an open side putt, you know, it's calculated. 160 here. Straight down at it. This one's been begging to be aced all week. We've had some close calls. Will hit off the top. I've had some chain height left and right by a disc length a couple times. See if this penny putter can be the one. Punny putter. Maybe that would be a fun little run to do. Do the punny putter with some silly pun on the stamp. All right. Wind's dying. Nothing in the way. Not even a tiny gap. Oh, and that's juiced. I'm going to ace the wrong basket deep there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm on another hole with another tough putt. Whoops. A little too much speed there. All right, we're going to go one more ace run just for the fun here because this hole is one of my favorites. See if we can give it to you guys. Blue bonnet? Oh. Lifting in the California thermals like a hawk in the valley? I don't know, man. That's some tricks played out there. I don't know about that shot. This should have been in the basket.
All right, I'll do one more as well.
What you got, Will?
I'm gonna try this midi.
Texas Ranger.
Ranger.
It is a mid-range though, so midi, you know, he was just calling it that.
Oh, and
Oh.
that's what I do most of the time.
Smash the portal.
All right, Dean, give it to us.
Should I give another one?
Yeah,
Penny
give it
putter.
a shot.
Okay, I'll penny putter.
This shot will test your gap alignment. A little bit of turn there. Dean's joined me over there on two holes from now is green.
It's hard, but it's iconic.
It is.
That's the hobbit hole spot that a lot of players find themselves here. They're deciding between the closer putt from the hole or the open one from Circle's Edge. But, you know, in the name of the spirit of this hole, they're taking the closer one. Putting from under the manzanitas.
All right. Enough prep work. Jeez.
Oh, fires it.
Oh.
Almost got the
All
roll
right,
back.
Dad, you could. Oh.
All right, they've elected to take this lie, even though they're half regretting it. But Dean still has an opportunity to get down and dirty, knock it down. What do you think, Lola? You gonna get it? I almost missed it. He caged it. Bad camera guy. Classic Connor. But look at that dog. Too cute. All right, I got an opportunity, but it's gonna be a tough one.
We are a little tight on space here at the Boulder Farm, so these two baskets are close to each other, but in the future you won't be able to see one from the other to eliminate confusion. Connor's got a wonderful putt here from atop a boulder.
I can just see the top right of the basket, so I gotta drop it over the little boulder there. Hopefully not catch the backside of the disc on it. Come on. Oh, tried to float it, caught some top. We'll have to settle for par. Got a couple of favorite manzanitas on the property. This is definitely one of them. Almost all dead, but it has a living vein still going through there. It's got a cool little like chipmunk hole in the bottom. Awesome tree. All right, par's here.
Go ahead, Dad.
Proved to be a difficult one. I believe these guys will get the tap in, you know. It's a reach in.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on hole 9. We got 4 holes to go, and we just had a push there, so I still got 2 strokes to try to make up. I'm running out of time, and this is known as the Sentinel Rock hole. Actually, one of Megan's favorite rocks in Yosemite, so in her honor, I got to try to ace this one with the penny putter turnover line into the setting sun. Gonna aim it at those 2 tall trees way in the back. And give it some turn here. Oh, I actually think I love it. Come on. Oh my gosh, just left the basket. Deep back there. It's a good shot. We'll take it.
I'm gonna try a forehand. I'm gonna go midi forehand. See if I can get this to do what it should do.
Ooh, like that midi climb and get into the backside of the green. That's going to be a great look. Let's go, Will.
Thank you, thank you.
Showing off the versatility of his forehand and the mid-range. That is the midi. Dean pulling on that Mockingbird. Gets a little turn. But it's fading out early. Leading us to the next tee box. It's one of his favorites, so. Look at this well-constructed bridge, too. All the amenities here at the Boulder Farm. Normally you'll see me with my Discology backpack on, but this is one of the few courses where I don't need it because I just have a 5-pack of guaranteed course record discs right here. Chupacabra, Walker, Midi, Blue Bonnet, Penny Putter. Got all the shots you need. That's right. Let's go, Lola. Oh, looks like a close putt, but you guys, the elevation out here is real. Hopefully that camera angle shows a little bit of it, but.
We're not used to playing doubles, and look at that bad form.
No.
Me talking on your putt. I'm sorry,
They
Dad.
left the door back open. I gotta knock this one down. It's a big moment right here. Momentum. All right, there we go. They got one stroke on me, 3 holes to play. It's all coming down to this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a reach in for them. Easy.
Thanks, Connor.
All right, tell us about it.
This one's called the Valley because, like many of them, it's sort of self-explanatory with the terrain. You got to get past this. That's probably 200 feet past that oak tree. And then the basket, you can see it down there. It's split through the boughs of that oak. So there's a backhand line over there. There's a forehand line. And then we've been shooting through this gap in the middle.
Yeah, a couple main options here. 2 spiking lines, like you mentioned. Will mentioned the other day that this oak tree kind of in between us and the basket looks like a giant took a bite out of the left side. So that opens up the room for that lefty backhand, righty spike forehand, little turning shot. You can go intermediate height, try to skip up there. You can try to blast it through the canopy. I'm blocking y'all's view, so you can't even see what I'm talking about, but now you can. Or you can play the high spiking shot, which is probably the most preferred and taken line here, at least by myself. And I haven't been throwing it well with the horny toad, but I switched back to the Walker, and I think that's going to be the perfect disc for this hole. Hang it out right, let it fade back. Make sure to give it enough height here. That's one of the keys for the line I'm taking. I finally threw it solid. We might have an ace in our hand. Come on. Oh my gosh, just deep of the basket. I hope you guys can see that through the tree split. That was close, y'all.
Great shot.
All right, 3 holes to go. We're neck and neck, y'all. That's what we like to see. Dean playing that medium hyzer.
Tree nine. All right. I'm gonna go for the midi. Gently around. Well, you know what? Nope. Play dangerous.
Ooh.
I'm going penny putter through the giant's bite. Yeah, why not? We're here to have fun.
Partner says, you know, I want you to go the safer line, but Will's been throwing this one decent. Let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, he threw it really well, and it's gonna come back.
Too deep.
But I think it aired the Manzanita wall. Tough luck. What a fun line, though. I appreciate that. So many fun transitions from hole to hole. Out here at the Boulder Farm, we're almost doing some small maneuvers throughout, keeping the spirit of the disc golf and the bouldering mashup alive as Lola savagely plays frisbee. What a beautiful spot. So fortunate to have met Dean and Will and found a spot like this. Highly recommend it. Get on that wait list now, y'all. Alright, they're playing Dean's Lie. Those manzanita walls are real, and so they have more of a chance to make it from here, even if it is longer.
Whoa, cat
Look
traffic.
out, Shady coming through. These cats love hanging out and playing some disc golf, and it's getting warmer now, so they're interested in all the critters that are out.
Oh, too much.
We can appreciate the effort. He had the want to on it. Playing from the boulder. Hey, 64 years young. Honestly, activity is something that's been so crucial to my life, and I think so many people that I have bonded with over the years feel the same way. And just, staying young, staying active, it's going to give you a better life. And Dean's a spitting image of that. Let's go, Dean. All right, we got us a little park job. Manzanita wall. I found myself on the nice side of it, which, you always want to be there. And we now have tie ball game. 2 holes to play. It's all come down to this, y'all.
The pressure's on.
Well, it's supposed to be Willie's hole breakdown, but I just named a hole out here. I feel pretty honored, honestly, to be one of the few, only, handful of 1-2 people to name a hole out here. And I named it the High Line, not only because this is a good chasm that you could create a nice high line off from this boulder across. If you're into that kind of stuff, I'm a little bit too sissy for it. I'll do a nice slack line on the ground. I don't know about the high line though. I don't need all that in my life. I'll just climb a couple boulders out here. That's enough for me. And also the high spiking backhand line is gonna be the best line here. So another reason to the duality of the name. So I appreciate Dean letting me kind of put my handprints on the course, because this does feel like a second home to me. These guys have opened up their house to me, and it's been a lot of fun. So it's definitely one of my favorite places to hang out. It's been very healing to be here. And see if we can ring some chains, add some fireworks to what's been a great week. This one's probably playing about 245, 250. Going Walker, that's a little wide, but the wind late in the day is giving me some lift there. I almost killed a little bird, but we're pretty close. We're looking at 15, 16 feet. Oh, we got the Ranger out of Dean.
I'm going to do just a hyzer, a bit of a spike hyzer.
Come on, have the height. Yeah, Dean, let's go. Heck yeah.
Ooh.
I kind of love something about this hole. You can choose to throw whatever line you want, but I think there's that advantage to throwing the same line twice in a row, playing that high hyzer. But if you want to have fun, throw the straight shot like Will's about to show you guys. I totally get that too.
Yeah, you called it.
It is a lot of fun just to blast it. You have a backdrop. It's a beautiful laser line, and you got Shady framing up the short side of the gap there.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, that thing had the speed and the height, and he got some of that
Kick through.
course love. Code Clover 20. Okay, Dean taking an easy CTP on us. I found the short side of the green here. Birdie's around. Let's go. We'll let Dean tap it in. He deserves that one. I'm not going to pick him up there. Easy. So many beautiful greens out here at the Yosemite Boulder Farm, and they got plans to put a couple hobbit holes throughout the property on the back burner, and that's something that I think in time could be so amazing, and it would make this course unforgettable, more so than it already is.
Question. I forgot to run over here and trim this. Do we want to play this hole again?
No, it didn't block us from acing, so we're good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Will doing some course maintenance for us, making sure that next time we play it, it's even better. Luckily, we're all righties, so it didn't get in our way, but if we were a lefty coming in on that hyzer line, it might be troublesome. Boom. Ask and you shall receive. We didn't even ask. That's how good of a host these guys are. They make it happen. All right, hole 14, final hole. There are 2 holes in the middle that they're still working on. Once those are cleared out, there will be 14 holes, and who knows, maybe in time 18 holes. But I think when you do have a small property, you want to make a course like this. I don't don't get too gung-ho, too drunk on having to make 18 holes. If you can make 14 great holes, I think that matters more than having 18 holes. But if you can squeeze, the more the merrier, you know. So you got to find the balance. And 14 is what, the labyrinth hole? Is that what's the name of this one?
This is called the lodge.
The lodge.
The
Okay.
lodge.
We got the yurt on the left side. Pretty soon, a couple years from now, that will be actually where you will be able to stay in the yurt. For now, it's the bottom floor of the house, which is kind of a sweet little like apartment style setup. Either way, you're going to be having an amazing spot to stay with these panoramic views, and you're going to have disc golf right in your backyard. There's a labyrinth made of rocks on the green. You mandatorily have to walk through the labyrinth to get your disc. And if you're too thirsty at that point and you want to jump on the way out, like, I might give you some slack, but you probably should follow the lines because you'll get better karma next time on the course. This one's planned probably in the range of 265, 270. You can see the top of the basket probably just over the grass there. And one kind of significant boulder on the left side framing this green. If you can beat the low tip of that oak branch on the left side, you're pretty much flying right at the basket. Penny putter here. A little high on it. Can it fade back in time for me? Oh, the finesse, y'all. Let's go.
That was about 10 feet.
Painted
I'd say
line.
5 feet to the right of the basket.
Ooh.
Thank you, Dad. Hey. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for the review. I'm Mulligan.
Ooh.
Still wanting to get there.
You know, it's a game of consistency, so there's an optimistic silver lining in Dean's throw there. Ooh, Will makes a correction. Can he beat the trees on the fade?
No.
All right, we're going to have probably a 36-footer or so. I got a chance. I'm going to go one more. Ace chance. Will just found this bluebonnet that was lost for a couple days, so it's probably been itching to fly. And let's see if it's ready, how much it wants it. Oh my gosh, I wasn't lying. That thing is ready. Almost rung one up, yo. Wow. You heard that. You didn't, the camera was off, but Will was talking. They don't play that California BS out here where you do the 2-meter rule. It's a
right here.
It's a little unlucky, and I agree that no one should be playing that rule anymore.
Okay, right here. Yeah.
Here's the labyrinth, as you guys can see. You know what? You might not be able to see it great right now, but I'm gonna go climb this boulder, and you're gonna see it a little better in a second. All right, now we have a look at the labyrinth green of 18. How cool is that, you guys? And the views that you get late day out here are hard to beat. Dean, cold-blooded killer from Circle's Edge. I gotta make that, otherwise we're going to a playoff, y'all. Hold on. I better not miss the Mando in the labyrinth, you know, it might be tough. I've mentioned the detailed layers to this place, and they continue here. It's not just a labyrinth maze to walk through, but it's a celestial compass, so these big standing rocks on the edge are gonna point to the sunset and the sunrise throughout the year at those key points, and you can also create the arc of the sun, Dean was telling me, which is super cool. All right, you gotta circle the basket, don't forget that part. For the win. I gotta go back behind. Can't play from on top of the rocks here. That's the rule. And just like that, you guys, that's gonna be it. While Dean and Will make their way through the mandatory labyrinth, we're gonna thank them again for letting us come out here to that Yosemite Boulder Farm. All the information will be in that description below. Get on the wait list, come out here if you've never been to Yosemite. It's one of the most amazing national parks in the United States. And this is a super special place. You can come stay 40 minutes outside of the walls. Be able to play some disc golf before you go do a hike. So let's thank Dean and let's thank Will for the doubles round out here at the Yosemite Boulder Farm. and for the hospitality all week, helping me recharge before I head to OTB Open, one of my favorite tournaments of the year. Hanging out with Danny, Greg, and the crew. We're gonna get these guys out there to do some watching too, to get some VIP spectator spots for them. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me this week, you guys. Always amazing to be here. You guys are like family to me, and honestly, I'm glad to be able to show this course to the world. This is the debut of Yosemite Boulder Farm to the eyes of the world, and hopefully a lot of you guys get to come here and tell me about your amazing experiences, and hopefully I get to join you guys and show you all how to do it. And hopefully you can play with Lola, because she wants us to play. Come on, she's like, guys.
Ready for another round.
She said to like and subscribe too. I don't know. I speak dog. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, y'all.